Are you ready now?
Sorry.
Still do it. You can still.
I'm sorry.
He threw me
I,
off.
I,
Alright,
I, have,
guys.
I have to mess with them one time.
He threw me
Alright,
off.
guys. Welcome to a new episode of CineAmigos with Pablo, your co-host Pablo.
Juan.
And Eddie.
Eddie was a little off today after our fifth video of the night.
It's really hard to keep enthusiasm. Okay.
But here's our first topic. We're trying to do this one pretty quickly so that we can go home and sleep. But Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another, what the critics are saying.
Not that.
Nah. Despite its budget, Warner's is clearly confident One Battle After Another has potential to maintain the streak, and film studio chief Michael DeLuca and Pamela Abdi told THR earlier this month that they plan an awards campaign for the film. The review aggregator sites are high on One Battle After Another, with the film boasting a 97% critic score from 66 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, a 96% critic score on Metacritic, and a very early 4.3 of 5 score on Letterboxd. So for me, the only problem that I've had with this movie is that they they did not um marketed it well. Now what I'm us in this type of industry, in this type of thing that we do pay a lot of attention to critic scores, to Rotten Tomatoes, to what the people are saying, right?
Hmm.
The problem here is I think this might be where the record is done. Why? Because it was not marketed well, and it was the trailers were not that good. The only reason why I got excited was because of the critics
Hmm.
and what they're saying that it could possibly be Leonardo DiCaprio's best role of his career. What do you guys think?
I mean, I agree with like the marketing of this movie hasn't been great, and it could stir away a lot of people because I mean it could be just another action movie to them, and then like original movies usually don't get a lot of traction with the normal everyday gore of movies.
Mm-hmm.
But like if we don't do the deep dive into it, then you wouldn't be excited to go watch it. It could break like
Are
the Warner Bros. Streak for sure.
are y'all guys excited to go watch it though?
I mean, it looks good. I wouldn't say I'm excited, but like I'll give it a
Yeah, I was
chance.
gonna say, excited. Like I know a little bit of it, but nothing enough to like make me want to dive into it more to know and actually get excited for it. So it's like I might watch it if I can that weekend, but it's not gonna be a priority.
Okay. To me, it changed to a priority just because of what the critics are saying. I think it's one movie that we must watch for for our for our what's it called, for our podcast.
No, we can put it up for a vote. We'll let you make your case, and I'll definitely open to watch it.
Okay, perfect. What do you think?
I'll go down and watch it no matter what.
All right,
Cause if you invite me, I'm there.
all right.
If I have the time.
So moving on to
I'll make you
Vincent
regret those words.
D'Onofrio says he's still eager to take on Swamp Thing in the DCU. So I saw the post where there's this guy where he's asking where he asks on X, James Gunn, are you gonna get, should Vincent D'Onofrio be Swamp Thing? And then Vincent D'Onofrio is the one that answers yes. So I just thought it was something fun, real quick to talk about. I would love Vincent D'Onofrio because of his demeanor, of his stoicism, his to be Swamp Thing would be great.
Yeah.
And you could do the practical effect like you did it with practical slash CGI effect like you did it with Thanos too with him. Like look at the face.
Yeah, I see the similarity. I see the round head.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think about this? I know this one's quick, but let's make it quick and smooth.
He looks the part.
Yeah, fits the part.
All right.
I mean, definitely excited to see Swamp Thing in general. And for the casting, I didn't exactly have anyone else pegged for it, so yeah.
I mean, you can obviously cast someone that doesn't necessarily look like him, right? But I would rather have someone that does look like him.
Yeah.
Look, I say cast someone else and then have a practical Vincent D'Onofrio head over him.
I don't think Vincent will like that. So, for the next thing, because I think we could do this really quickly. Should we review The Conjuring? We forgot about this for the previous videos.
Well, I mean, we can just, like I said, we can just talk about it a little bit. The movie already passed
2 weeks.
400 million on the
It's
box
been
office.
been up 2 weeks already.
Yeah, it had the biggest horror movie opening. Like, yeah, I'm glad it's doing well. I enjoyed the movie.
Warner Brothers is
Yeah.
getting that money.
Yep.
There were definitely some scenes in that movie that like had me a little on edge, like the whole Annabelle doll scene. But it's only because I hate bone cracking scenes.
Oh,
and,
okay.
like,
Okay.
yeah. So I started hearing it, and I was already like tensing up with that scene. Or what's his name? The boyfriend of the daughter,
Tony.
Tony. When he's being dragged by the mirror across the floor,
Ooh.
that was a little hard to watch. I was like,
dude.
damn, Tony, you're the real champ. This man's taking it.
That
Granted,
one.
he kept on messing up the whole scene at the end, but
The thing is, I'll tell you what took me out of that movie. It's basically practically the same scene, but not when the mirror traps him. It's more of when the mirror just starts spinning around, and then they do an endgame style fucking touch the mirror, you're not real, and it breaks. I was like, come on, man, like really. I was on edge for most of the movie, and then that happened, and I was like,
It's the power of family.
for a while though, cause what's it, my friend had said what if Tony's actually a ghost or something? I was like, no, the parents wouldn't be able to see this. But then I thought about it. I was like, what if Tony was actually possessed this whole movie, and he was slowly like doing actions that would like reel her into this case or something.
Tony, no.
So I was all for it. And then we get to the actual like final scene, and he starts messing up every step of the way. He crashes the car randomly. Like he can't enter through the front door. He can't think to break into the window, so he goes around the house, and then he drops her. And I'm like, okay, this dude is clearly the evil guy. And that wasn't the case. I was like, oh, never mind.
Oh, you're just stupid.
Yeah, he's just dumb as hell. Valid.
Honestly, but to end the Conjuring series, I mean, it was good.
I think it was a perfect ending for the Conjuring
Granted,
series.
it's not an actual ending. We have a show in the works, and I think there's another prequel project that's currently being written.
But this version of the Ed and Lorraine.
Yeah. Ed and Lorraine, they're done. Like, we're not
Yes.
going to see them unless they would do, again, prequel and we see them young.
Yes.
But to end, like, their, like, main story, it was good. I enjoyed. We got that end game style scene where we got the cameos from the characters from past movies.
But that being said, nothing will beat The Conjuring 2 Part 2. That was my favorite.
Part 2?
I mean, not Part 2, The Conjuring 2.
I liked The Conjuring, the first one. That's the best one to me.
The first one.
To me, the second. I love the audio clip of the girl, like when she is supposedly drinking water. Not only that, and also song-wise, I do love when he starts singing that Elvis song. But I can't help falling in love.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we can now move on from that. I think we.
You wanna give it a score?
All right. I'll. So are we going out of 10 or out of 5?
Out of 10.
All right. So
More.
we're usually doing all of ours out of 5, right? Out of 10, right?
Yeah.
Cuz a lot of people do out of 5, that's why I asked. But out of 10, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Hey, you don't have to stick to the metric. If you want to do out of 5, you can give it out of
No.
5. Yeah, no.
No, that's fine.
Like,
I'll do
if
a
I want to
six-
give it like a 5 tomatoes out of 7, like I will, like.
But I'll do a 6.5 out of 10.
Alright. Mine, I think it was a solid 8 experience.
Okay.
As a movie, maybe a 7, but I enjoyed it as an 8.
I did give it a 7.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
sounds about right. So a little fun fact: when I went to go watch the movie, Cinemark had the taken seats as like cracked mirrors, and I thought that was a really cool detail to add in there.
And I would say it's one of the better like horror movie trilogies or any like
And it made a lot of
horror
money.
movie franchise, you mean?
franchise. Yeah.
And it made a lot of money.
Hmm.
And it's still counting with this one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All in all, to me a 6.5 out of 10 is still a great movie, right?
You wouldn't say it was like the greatest thing you ever saw.
Didn't you
but
say
I still
7.5
enjoyed it.
first?
6.5.
You said
Oh,
6.5. I have it
okay.
7.
Yeah.
I think 7's fairly accurate.
But I put it as a 6.5 cuz it took me those two scenes took me out enough to say like, "Ah, bro, I was having so much fun with this movie until those two scenes happened."
I mean, to be fair, that didn't take me out. I think the only thing that took me out, and it's because the story is supposed to be written that way, is that unlike the first two Conjurings, there was not as much emphasis on the family as
Mhm.
the others, and it's because it wasn't about the family; it was about the
daughter.
Warrens. Yeah,
Mhm.
like the story was supposed to focus on them.
Hmm.
All right. So, should we move on?
Yeah.
That was our review for The Conjuring. All right. So, moving on to our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man decapitating the Marvel Zombies, which comes out Halloween time this year, guys. So, just oh my god, this scene right here in the animated form was glorious to me. Um, so I know you said you're not big into
MCU TV.
MCU TV, but I bet now that you watched this trailer, you're excited for this one.
This one I am excited for. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Generally, animated is a different realm from live action, so there are more liberties they have, and also more work that gets put into it, in my opinion. So I am excited. I mean, I love the zombies episode in What If to begin with.
Hmm.
So
It was probably one of the best episodes, apart from the Hank Pym one. Was pretty good.
Hmm.
I do hope the show shows us and confirms that like the floating Deadpool head was actually a zombie. So I want to see how that head came to be.
Hmm.
Okay.
And I'm glad it's gonna be like, it's gonna be mature, right?
Yes. Well, I mean,
TV-14. Yeah.
but he tears off their heads. TB mature.
Wait a minute. Could like Deadpool even become a functional zombie? I know we saw the head, but could
I
he?
don't think so.
Because technically he doesn't even regenerate healthy. There's no healthy cells for his body to get infected with.
Exactly.
He only has dying cells.
So I don't think he is a zombie.
No. Mm. So that's a deep dive.
Yeah. So Marvel Zombies, pretty excited for it. The trailer was amazing.
Right?
We see Blade Moon Knight mashup.
This is the first time we see a good Blade, if we ever get a Blade in the MCU.
Sadly, it's not Marshall Ali doing the voice, which kind of scares me. Which probably means he's not.
What you mean? We have the one and only Blade.
In the MCU. Well, yeah, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. But pretty excited for this, guys, and hopefully they stick the landing on this one.
It's just Spider-Man's excuse. Oh, I can finally let loose and kill.
I do wonder how it's gonna connect.
it's
If
not
it,
Like,
gonna
it ran
connect.
into the universe. I
we
mean,
get
he could
some
be
connections even from What If to the MCU. There's gonna be some aspects of it that are gonna connect in some
What
way.
has connected?
What do you mean, like setting up Captain Carter? Like, so when we watched,
Well,
Yeah.
they set up Captain Carter, but they didn't. It wasn't necessarily a connection from What If.
or even connection could be made from the Doctor Strange episode to the Strange we got in Multiverse of Madness.
Nope, that's a different Strange.
I said the connection could be made, and no one is there a confirmation? Can you show me actual proof that says it isn't the same Strange?
No,
Mm.
no. I'm saying no. I can't.
Plus, also in terms of lore, like absolute points, it's set up actual lore to the MCU. Like there are moments that have to be repeated in certain characters' lives. For example,
Yes.
Strange losing his hands. If he tries to get away from that, it breaks the universe.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So should we move on from this?
Yeah.
Can we talk about the set picks? I don't have the
For Clayface.
yes for Clayface. I think. Oh my God, this is.
Hell
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah. They say.
Hey, I can still move, so that's a victory on my end.
Sorry guys about the technical difficulties. Our second camera cannot take this. But
Me too, buddy. Me too.
we're almost done, Eddie. We're almost done, buddy. We're almost there.
5 minutes in, we're gonna see Eddie like stop moving whatsoever. He's gonna be frozen for the rest.
Eddie,
Monday.
what's that? Perfect. All right, so I think that a crew member messed up on that one. We can do it really quickly. I think a crew member really messed up on that one, where they put the 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 Batman symbol on the trash can.
Yeah, you can.
Or they're trying to tell us something.
Yeah, you can call it
someone's
mess
a
up
hero.
all you want.
Someone's a hero of the people. That's all I want to say.
Well, all I know is that James Gunn said that
James Scott said said no, yes or no.
Someone leaked the response, but it was not him. That's the official statement. Basically.
Until I see a definite yes or no from James Gunn, I can still hope.
all right, there has been a definite yes or no, but whatever.
What the thing you sent me was not a definite yes or no.
I mean, do we know as a definite though if Clayface is DCU?
It is.
And I'm sorry, but Clayface keeps making it hard for it. So like, the only way I see this is either Clayface is gonna be Matt Reeves' universe and not DCU, like it's made to make us think, or that universe is getting combined into DCU. Like, there's no way that Clayface is not connected. There's too many things connecting it.
All right. We can move on from that one to our
Well-
main topic.
We also had the Flying Graysons in there, so that's what makes sense.
Plus, body
Yeah.
horror fits more into the Gotham verse, anyways. Or the Reeves verse.
No, it doesn't. Because
Uh,
he's gonna be changing
Have
into
you
that.
seen Penguin?
yeah, I was gonna say like.
but he's gonna be changing into actual Clayface.
No, it's grounded for now. But you just wait, just wait. I believe in that Poison Ivy Arkham thing that I was talking about.
All right, buddy. You can believe it all you want.
A man dressed as a bat is pretty normal to you, apparently.
Well, it's still grounded. So, all right, but moving on. This will be our main topic: the Batman 5 most possible villains.
Are possible villains or this article's possible villains?
This article's possible villains.
Okay.
And we can talk about our 5 possible villains, but so the first one this article says is nobody,
Nobody.
which we're kicking off things off with a very obscure villain nobody introduced in Batman and Robin. Morgan Ducard is the son of Henry Ducard, the detective and assassin who helped train a young Bruce Wayne.
Mm.
We can also say if it's possible or not. To me, this is 100% not possible.
I think it's possible. I personally don't care too much for that one though.
I think it would it would be too little of a unknown villain.
It's too obscure.
Yes.
And it wouldn't drag people to the movie theater.
Number 4, Hugo Strange. Hugo Strange is a brilliant but deranged psychologist and scientist obsessed with Batman, one of the Caped Crusaders' oldest foes. He often uses mind control, his horrible experiments, or psychological manipulation to test Bruce's mental.
Mental.
I see that one more in sense of not in Batman Part 2, but I do see the Batman Part 2 setting up his introduction. That's a better way to put it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's also possible.
It's more possible than nobody, but yeah.
Just 'cause mostly like they have him sort of like set up as like we don't know who he is, and then by the end we know who he is, and it starts his obsession with Batman. Then we already see where this starts, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 3, Calendar Man. Calendar Man, aka Julian Day, is obsessed with dates and holidays, committing crimes themed around specific days, seasons, or significant historical events, and leaving cryptic clues behind that are tied to the calendar.
You see, I would like this, but it also feels like it's almost a copy paste of the Riddler.
Yes.
True, but we are entering holidays with the Batman Part 2 probably. At
Yeah.
least where the current timeline's ending, we are gonna be in winter.
But I
And
do.
Clayface is also in winter. Just want to point that out.
Okay. Whatever.
I mean, I would like it's a cool concept of like him basing his kills off death, but again, it also feels too much like the Riddler first Batman. It's gonna be the same thing, just with the addition of dates.
Okay, yeah. But yes, exactly. But then you could say the same thing for Hush, right?
Hush.
Which is one of the
Well, as long as we're talking like grounded characters and considering the theme will always be some mystery and crypticness.
I don't know. The stories with Hush in comic books haven't been too good.
Oh.
His introduction was he used to be
Eddie, swap chairs with Pablo right now.
for what?
Because you're the outside. You're the outcast now.
Yes, sir.
We both gave you that look of like, is he serious?
Do you understand Hush's story?
Story that he used to be one of Bruce Wayne's best friends in his childhood. He in the story he came in as a new character.
Well, it depends which Hush
Nah.
too.
In the story he came in as a new character from the comic book. There was strings of kills going around, and it was pretty predictable who it was gonna be. It was a new character introduced. I mean, which
Beg
version?
to differ.
And like I also said, it depends which Hush we're talking. There are been two that I know that taking the mantle.
There's also Bruce Wayne's estranged brother.
Sure.
That's one of the lores. And then there's also the movie one, which was
Well, that was the Dick Grayson one, right?
Riddler.
Oh, Riddler.
Yeah. The animated movie. Oh, fuck.
That's
I
because
ruined it for you.
you said animated, and I was like, well, how am I supposed to know?
My bad.
No animated. There's also the Hush from the Arkham games.
Arkham games. There's a Hush in the Arkham games?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
First introduced in Arkham City.
I don't remember that.
He didn't complete it 100%.
Definitely didn't. Not with all the Riddlers.
That was a side mission.
So, in case it doesn't appear in 2 or 1, how do you feel about Hush?
I think he's the one that makes the most sense.
And he's also teased in Clayface. Bum, bum, bum.
Nope.
Thomas Elliot is one of the names that appears. That's
Number
Hush's
2,
dad.
Hush. Tommy Elliot
Son
was a childhood friend of Bruce Wayne who plotted to kill his own mother and father so he could inherit their wealth. However, Thomas Wayne used his surgical skills to save Tommy's mother, resulting in him having an irrational hatred and jealousy towards Bruce.
In the Arkham games, what he does with his surgical expertise, he does killings around Gotham,
I remember now.
so he could get their face, so he could surgically become Bruce Wayne.
I remember now.
Yeah,
And that's why he has the
band-aids.
band-aids. Yes.
But that's a Arkham game thing. That's not a comic book thing.
Yeah, what we kind of already touched it into
Yeah,
this.
and
so-
I like Hush.
I'm not against it, but I didn't like the comic book stories.
I love those stories. All right, so moving on to number 1, The Court of Owls, and ding ding.
I
ding.
plan on buying this comic book because I really want to read this storyline. I hear a lot of good things about it, and honestly, from what I've heard so far.
You can borrow it,
It's one of the newer stories of Batman, The Court of Owls.
and it's the greatest. Well, second greatest now. Not Zack Snyder, Scott Snyder, Batman, because the best is Batman, the Absolute series. But this Court of Owls, the story is so rich. It could be like everyone in the government could be part of this in Gotham. Anyone, all the high society people are part of this pretty much.
A billionaire cult.
So
Too
I think this it's been teased too much to not be this. But I think that Hush works for them.
We have 2 villains.
Yes.
It's not uncommon, I would say. But I'm all for it.
But I think they missed a very important one too.
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze. And that could be sci-fi, done with sci-fi too. It's not necessarily fantastical.
But
It
it's
can
not,
be
it's
done
not
with
very
technology.
grounded, if you ask me.
It can be done with technology, and that's very grounded.
I don't know. It's not exactly a very technologically advanced Gotham we've seen so far.
Sure.
I'm all for Mr. Freeze.
All right.
I mean, I like it too. Whatever pushes us closer to him not being able to argue against his fantastical side.
So who do you all want to be? Who do you out of this list and what you're thinking? Not only this list. Who do you want to be the villain?
The main villain?
Yes.
Court of Owls.
Court of Owls.
Yeah.
You?
For me, I like the Hush one the most.
I like the Court of Owls the most too. All right, guys, let us know in the comment section who you like the best.
Or if they can just like cast us with the Victor's ass from Gotham, like.
Oh my god.
All right, but that being said, this was a shorter video. It was a quick one because we got to leave. But please like, comment, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts on all of this, especially this section of the 5 most likely possibilities for sequels villain. Thank you for coming.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, like I said. Goodbye.